From the year 1206 to the year 1227 the Emperor Genghis Khan was able to unite all Mongolian tribes under one rule and also one goal, which is to conquer the world. And in 21 years he was able to quickly expand his empire, and after his death his children and grandchildren were able to expand even more, making the Mongol Empire one of the biggest empires in history. And in the year 1258 the empire sacked the city of Baghdad, ending the Abbasid Caliphate, which really affected because Baghdad was the heart of the Islamic Golden Age, and by its fall fell that age. And at the time they had the Islamic world as a target, so in 1260 they asked the Mamluk Sultanate to surrender, but its Sultan Saif ad-Din Qutuz refused, so they got ready to finish the Mamluks. But meanwhile the Mongol emperor died, and Hulagu Khan, that was the ruler of the campaign against the Muslim world, went with a huge amount of his army to the capital willing to become emperor, and he only left 16,000 warriors in Syria. Qutuz found this as a chance, and he went with the army he was gathering to the hills of Jalut with the commander Bibars to fight the Mongol army at Syria that was led by Kitbuga. The Mamluk army had about 10,000 warriors and the Mongols had about 16,000 warriors. Qutuz put his army around the trees of the hill and only a small amount of warriors led by Bibars in the exposed spot. When Kitbuga saw the Mamluk army he was tricked and believed this was the full army, so he attacked, and the army led by Bibars was slowly coming back to trick the Mongols into falling in the trap, and it actually worked, so Qutuz ordered his men to attack and they succeeded to surround the enemy. And after a long time fighting, Kitbuga ordered his men to attack the Muslims on all sides, and he sent the strongest Mongol warriors on the Mamluk left flank. And they were able to push back the Muslims, and Qutuz sent them reinforcements, but the Mamluks' morale was low, so Qutuz went with his army fighting his enemy, what boosted the Muslims' morale, and the Mongols were pushed back. And at the same time a Mamluk soldier was able to kill the Mongol general, and by that the Mongols' morale dropped, so they tried to escape by heavily attacking the Mamluks, and they were able to find an empty spot to escape from. But Qutuz didn't let them go, and he finished the Mongol army. This battle was one of the first defeats to the Mongol Empire, and the Mamluks were the last Muslim nation that was in a war with the Mongols. Sub.